Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Hi Penn, hope you don't mind me making this video response. Just watched your video about the atheistic Quaker atheist or whatever it was. Sorry, very confusing, the words, I must say. Words are very confusing, Penn. I don't know if you've ever noticed. It's a kind of magic, as I like to think. Playing with words. Not everybody, well, you could always have the grey Danish elephant if you want, but it numbers, words, mind, perception. You know the game, you play it. So why have you got the doubt? Okay, you're an atheism, objectivism, anti-theist. Wait a minute, 1 second. Atheism and anti-theist is the same thing. It's a word, okay? Depends on your definition, but A is the negation, so therefore it's a negation of theist. Anti-theist is the same thing. You're playing with words, Penn. Why are you playing with words? I'll tell you why you're playing with words. You said it, Ayn Rand. Okay, interesting theories. Okay? Bit old-fashioned now, really, with her understanding of society. It's a complex model. She didn't see everything. One particular criticism I have of Ayn Rand is that A and not A, that classification. That's what you're trying to do, Penn. You're trying to classify things, and that's what's causing you confusion. Okay? That A or not A. Pile of sand. Now, still a pile of sand. Zeno talked about this with Aristotle, I believe, concerning the idea of, as Ayn Rand would have put it, A and not A. It is or it isn't. Zeno said, please tell me to stop when the pile of sand is no longer a pile of sand. Now, if I continue, at some point your perception will be that this is no longer a pile of sand. But how many times must I remove pinches of sand? And if I remove it grain by grain, okay, how many steps before it becomes a non-pile of sand? If I were to break the grains into the finest dust possible and do it speck by speck, how many times? Okay, we can keep on going this way, grains, specks, etc., down to the basic fundamental forms of the atoms, particles, subparticles, etc. But these are only the limits that we put on it. The point is that it's not the same pile of sand it once was, but it is still a pile of sand. Light is one thing, but not light doesn't exist. Okay? You have darkness, which some people would say is not light, but darkness is a privative. Okay? So yes, it's a negative state of the being. But between the light and the not light, there is a fair bit of a spectrum for consideration, is there not? And what is light anyway? Electromagnetic waves. You're missing the complexity of things by trying to simplify things and categorize them using human words. Penn, you know the game. I will remind you. And if it wasn't for your lights and your smoke and mirrors, where would you have ever been?